Welcome to Castin Cajun. I'm your host, Tony Fontenot. Dr. Bo's taking a group out today, and we're not sure what they're going to catch. So get ready for an exciting half hour with Castin Cajun.
Today we're making a trip that was donated to the Children's Museum of Thibodaux. Justin Tenney bought it. He's from Southern E&T in Thibodaux. He's bringing along his guest Ben Burr, who's a dentist from Homa, and also Mark Lahey, who's an orthodontist from Thibodaux. I also have Chet Toops and Russell Osteen on board. They're going to help out. And today we're out here fishing. It's kind of rough. The seas are not great, but not too bad. I'd say it's a steady 2 to 3.
Hey, that's my grouper bait. It's grouper bait right there, boy.
Current's kind of moving fast. It's been moving fast through this area for the last 2 months. So we're going to try and go out a little further, maybe hit one more rig. We've all got to drop down. Dropping down, trying different depths. We try a 10 count, we try a 20 count, we try to go to the bottom and come up 10, see what we can catch. Classic Carolina rig with about a 1 pound weight. It all depends on the current, but once again, it's moving pretty good through here.
There we go.
He's really catching them, showing his skill. Looks like a little bit better water, still rough, still a kind of a bad current, but we're going to get on the down side of this rig, the down current side of this rig, see if we can pick up some fish. So we're all dropping down, and no sooner do we get to the bottom and reel up just a little, and they are nailing it. The nice snapper hitting it every time. So reeling them in, we got some nice cut bait, catch some really nice fish, bringing them up. Very nice snapper, all between 12 to 17 pounds. Good snapper.
Tired, man. We're all from that stuff. Big old. Woo! Oh, man, beautiful. Thanks, bro. Long work. Thank you, man.
All right, man. We're going to use 24-ounce weights, so approximately 2 pound weights when we're fishing in that strong of a current. Because if you drop down with less than that, it's going to be drifting away from the rig or into the rig, either one. So that's the main way we adjust our game. Also, getting positioned in the correct way. If you're trying to fish up current and it's pulling you in the rig too hard, you got a kind of a dangerous situation where it can pull your boat into the rig.
Well, boys, last day of snapper season, and it's rougher than the first day of snapper season, but we're catching some nice ones. Got that big man, get him, boy. Go, boy. You're in the box.
I stay with the same reels, and I probably use heavier reels than most people use for snapper, because most of my reels we can substitute over for grouper or snapper, either one. Usually heavier for grouper, and only reason I go with light reels is if we're going mangrove snapper fishing or cobia fishing. A lot of times I'll use live bait when we start out because we caught it the night before. Once we catch a few fish that we can cut up, we'll use those fish, hardtails or different fish like that. Live hardtails are great to use. Sometimes we'll cut a slice in them. It gives them a little blood when they get down there. And chunk bait's always good for snapper. Snapper love chunk bait.
There we go. Strong work, man. Gotta be somewhere around 12 somewhere. Right.
So it looks like we got our limit. We got a nice limit of snapper. We're going to head over to another rig a little bit closer. Once again, we're kind of fishing the shelf area. probably 300, 400 feet of water. We're going to see if we can catch a big grouper. I hooked one here a couple of weekends ago.
Oh! I got a big one, guys. I got a grouper. Rudy, might better pull up the rig a little on this one. Or just ease off the rig. Cut the motors away from the rig and ease off. Yes, sir. Woo! All right, far enough. Try and keep us out here. He's big, Rudy. He's big! Woo! Ah, yeah. Grouper. Just keep the motors cut away from the rig, we'll be fine. Floating up, guys. It's a big grouper. Oh, yeah, baby! Float up! Oh, yeah! Woo! I'm getting nervous, boys. Whew. That's a fight. Who's got the gaff? Swim bladder definitely inflated. Yeah. Yep. Not a small grouper right there, boys.
Get the other gaff. One, two, three. Come on. All right. Stop the grouper. Woo!
That's a big boy. Woo! All right, babe.
All right.
Good job there, Pop.
Awesome job.
Little Nick. What about that, boy?
Woo! We can get that one in with one. Oh, I told you, dude. Good luck by yourself.
What kind of group is it?
It's a Warsaw grouper.
One per boat. How big you think that one is, bro?
He ain't small, man. He's 75.
What?
Whoa! Woo!
That's right.
Big boy.
Woo! One more time, y'all.
Big Bo.
All right.
Go. I want a picture with it. Can you do that again?
Yeah.
Well, we had a great day today. Now we're back at the camp for a little cooking.
Becky's gonna make her delicious mango salsa over grilled red snapper.
I'm going to start preparing the snapper for the grill. So I'm just going to take fillet of snapper, place it on some aluminum foil. This is snapper fresh from the boat, so it doesn't get any fresher than this. Juice of a little bit lemon, place an onion, butter, a little bit Cajun seasoning on there. You can use salt and pepper. Doesn't need much because it's so fresh and so tasty. All right, that's it. I'll wrap it up. it's ready for the grill. Okay, so I sauteed the bell pepper and onion, a little bit butter. You can use olive oil if you don't have butter, it all works the same. I'm going to go ahead and add some cherry tomatoes to that, jalapeno peppers, and then mango. And give it a little stir. If you don't have mango, you can use peach or even pineapple. That tastes good also. I also add about a tablespoon or two of orange marmalade. It just adds extra sweetness to the mixture and kind of keeps everything together. And stir that up really good. And then at the end here, I'm just going to add the last ingredient, which is cilantro. This is a really healthy dish. It's light, fresh, good in the summertime. Okay, we're just going to let the flavors come together for a few more minutes and set it aside and get ready for the grilled fish. Just before I serve the mango salsa over the grilled snapper, I always squeeze in a little lime juice. It just gives it that extra little kick.
Well, Bo, you think you're ready for this?
I don't know, dude.
We'll find out. As a special surprise, we've got something crispy to go along with Becky's dish. It's sea spiders. Not to be confused with black widows or tarantulas. What you do is, you take these sea spiders, you put a little Worcestershire sauce. Think that's enough, Bo?
Little more, little more.
Okay, there you go. Your favorite hot sauce? Come on, baby. Oh, yeah. Then take Becky's lemon squeezer. You can mix it up. And don't go away till we're finished, because we'll show you where these sea spiders live, where they can be found. Mix them up in a little fish fry. We've got really fine cornmeal here. You don't cook them very long. They're real
Hot, too.
yeah, about 400 degrees grease. 400-degree grease. They only take a minute and a half, 2 minutes at the most to cook, so watch them closely. Notice how delicately Bo stirs them. That's because he's a surgeon. You hear how they quit going and they just barely bubbling
When
out?
they quit frying, they're ready.
That means they're ready. Oh, don't get bit by one of those. You'll be hooked. I don't season it ahead of time. I like to season it right when it comes out of the grease. That way you can put just the right amount on each and every piece of whatever you're frying. Light, crispy, and delicious. What do you think, Bo? Should we show them where the sea spiders live?
I think we should.
Okay. Okay. I know this looks like an ordinary shrimp. What you do is you buy large shrimp, or jumbo. You remove the head and the eyes, and there you have it. That's your sea spider. All it is the legs and the meat and the head. You talk about tender, delicious, and you could eat a ton of them. They're not filling at all. So when you get those extra large shrimp and you pay that premium price, don't throw away the heads, right, Bo?
That's right, Tony.
Try one of these sea spiders and tell me what you think. In fact, let me dump some more in there with it. So say Bo, eh?
Right on the money, dude.
Okay, so Bo and Tony just brought in the fresh snapper from the grill with corn that we grew in our garden. We have the sea spiders, and I'm going to go ahead and top it off with our mango salsa. And there you have it.
snapper season is always Becky's fresh snapper ceviche. Now we're going to go ahead and show you how we make it.
Okay, so we prepped a couple of ingredients ahead of time. I have diced jalapeno peppers. We have cucumbers here and cherry tomatoes, a little grape tomatoes for some sweetness. I quarter those, and then we have banana peppers. In the banana peppers and the jalapeno peppers, I like to reserve a little bit of the juice that's with them, just because it gives it that extra little flavor. While I was doing that, I had Bo cut up little bitty pieces of snapper, about like that size. And then also we have some chopped cilantro here that's going to go in. And then the juice of a few limes. I'll let Bo do that.
Thank you.
And the lime is actually what's going to cook the fish. It'll kind of turn a little bit white in color. So now we can go ahead and add all the other ingredients. We'll go ahead with the jalapeno peppers. I'm not going to use all of that. Cucumber. You can put anything you want in here. Onions, I just didn't have that in my refrigerator at this time. Bell pepper if you'd like.
And she doesn't like onions.
And I don't like raw onions, only cooked onions. Here's our cherry tomatoes. And Bo's going to put the cilantro. All right, mix it up.
All right. That's good already.
Well, here we are back in Grand Isle at Bo and Becky's camp.
We had a great time fishing today. Nice way to end the snapper season. I want to thank my guests, Ben Burr, Justin Tenney, and also my other guest.
We showed you how to prepare 2 delicious Cajun dishes. As always, I want to give a special thanks to our military, both our active troops and our veterans. So until next time, keep on casting! The other day I took my little 4-year-old granddaughter to visit my mother, who's in her 80s. They're sitting on the couch having a good time, holding hands. My granddaughter's looking down at their hands, and then she looks at my mother in the face and says, "Mama, did God make you?" My mother said, "Yes, Victoria, God did make me." I said, "Well, Mama, did God make me too?" I said, "Yes, Victoria, God made both of us." She looks down at her baby smooth hand next to my mother's wrinkled hand. She says, "Looks like God's getting better at it."